The World Health Organization said on Tuesday that Ebola outbreak in northeastern Democratic Republic of Congo could deteriorate rapidly because of attacks by armed groups, community resistance, and the geographic spread of the disease. At least 100 people have now died in the outbreak out of 150 cases in North Kivu and Ituri provinces. The response is at a critical juncture, although the weekly number of new cases has fallen from about 40 to about 10 in the past few weeks, and more than 11,000 people have been vaccinated. Attacks by armed opposition groups have increased, most attributed to the Alliance of Democratic Forces, following an attack that killed 21 people in the city of Beni, where WHO's operation is based. The city has declared a period of mourning until at least Friday, obliging the WHO's request to suspend its operations. On Monday, 80% of Ebola contacts and 3 suspected cases in and around Beni could not be reached for disease monitoring. WHO's head of emergency response, Peter Salama, told a news conference in Geneva that pockets of reluctance, refusal, and resistance to accept Ebola vaccination were generating many of the new cases.
Yesterday, we were only able to reach 20% of the contacts of confirmed and probable cases in and around Beni. So it means that 80% of people that are at risk of Ebola, at direct, immediate risk of Ebola, were unable to be followed up yesterday in Beni. We know this morning that this ville morte has been extended until Friday. So that means this entire week we may have cases that become more symptomatic and become more infectious that we're unable to respond to. We also see a very concerning trend that resistance, driven by quite natural fear of this terrifying disease, is starting to be exploited by local politicians, and we're very concerned in the run-up to the elections projected for December that exploitation of this very natural fear will gather momentum and make it even more difficult to root out the last cases of Ebola.
Salama says the WHO is extremely concerned that several factors may be coming together over the next weeks and months to create a potential perfect storm.